some cỡ.
First and 15 here. And he's able to take it across midtown.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way and gain extra yardage.
Smith gain 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Smith. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your...
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 17 yards on the pickup. Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
On 3rd down, Bradford, and that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front, and an odd front's real easy to figure out. If that guy is lined up over the nose of the center, typically that's an odd front defense. Odd number of people, meaning 3-4 versus the 4-3, which is an even front. You've got to control those guys in the middle. Whether it's the nose or the 2 defensive tackles in a 4-man front, if those guys can't get moved, you cannot run the ball in the middle of the field. And in that play, they were able to actually take care of business.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down and 15. Working out of the gun, Bradford finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, Bradford. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards down to the 13. From the red zone now, Bradford. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They run. Cook. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Now Bradford, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he is knocked down from the side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Time running out here on the play clock. Smith now on third down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emerson Griffin in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. And out now come the Vikings. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On the ground, it's Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Bradford. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. Stages. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Smith. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Handoff comes to Cook, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Bradford to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though. I
agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. Smith now to throw. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play clock winding down. First throw here in overtime for Smith. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Sendejo. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. What can Bradford do in the OT? Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give him another shot on 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. That's offline. He hooked it. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Smith going to give this one to Hunt. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, it's Hunt. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They want to go for this, but the smart play probably to punt it, even given the field position, right?
In a sense, you honor what they've done all game. And this is a defense that's held the score down, kept it tight, kept you right in it, and they're really jonesing for one more shot. Give it to them. Let them play defense for you and give you a better chance to win the game.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death.
Oh my
points
God.
win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Gotta be careful though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. A give. This is Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Bradford saying, let's go, fellas, urging his guys to get set. On second down, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw on third down, Bradford. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Off the play fake to Cook. Here's Bradford. Oh, and it's intercepted. Snags it from a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this one up to the 26. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run. This is Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
The play clock's running down. They run again with Hunt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Two minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Chiefs on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one.